Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. So this video session we want to discuss about present worst analysis (PW) analysis of equal life alternative. So please remember there are two types of alternative life. One is equal life alternatives and another one is different life alternative. So learning outcome number 2 is discussing about equal life alternative. Learning outcome number 3 discuss about different life alternative. Again, why? Because they have a different strategy to solve the problems. So we start with this PW analysis of equal life alternative. So what is PW analysis? So PW analysis are converted all the cash flow, all the future cash flow to PW at year 0 using MARR or interest rate given. So all the future value are being transformed to equivalent monetary units now, or year 0. That means by PW analysis. Again, we must be careful with the sign. Again, the proceed cost by minus sign and receipts by plus sign. The cash outflow, the cash inflow. Okay? Cash outflow as a negative sign, cash inflow with a positive sign. Yeah. Okay. So we look one example to discuss on this PW analysis. So here we have two alternatives, alternative X and alternative Y. So alternative X has a first cost of 20,000 and operating cost of 9,000 per year and 5,000 salvage value after 5 years. While alternative Y will cost 35,000, operating cost of 4,000 per year and a salvage value of 7,000 after 5 years. And at MARR of 12% per year, the interest rate is 12% per year. So select the best alternative, either X or Y. So how to solve this problem? First, we have to extract all the cost estimation related with the alternative. So you can see for alternative X, we have first cost 20,000, operating cost 9,000 per year, and 5,000 salvage value if the life is 5 years. And we can see this X and Y have an equal life, 5 years. So what if X and Y have different life? So we will discuss this in the next session, the PW evaluation of different life. So back to our discussion here. So what we have to do from the cost estimation or cost data for X, we develop the cash flow diagram. You can see the initial cost of 20,000, the cost operating 9,000 per year, and the salvage value of 5,000 for 5 years. So from this cash flow diagram, we develop the equation, and we solve it, either using formula or we can refer the value of the standard factor notation on the interest factor tables. So we get negative 49,606 for the present worst value for alternative X. We do the same as alternative Y. So we have 35,000 for Y, 4,000 cost operating per year, and the salvage value 7,000. So make sure the cash flow developed is according to the data given. It's already verified, and the cash flow is already verified. We develop the cash flow diagram, and please make sure all the standard factor notations been written correctly and accurately. Again, that's why I keep in mind the student must have a competency applying the economic factors and to develop the cash flow diagram. And we solve it. So the present worst value for alternative for alternative Y is negative 45,447. So we compare the value of X and Y. Going back X, we have negative 49,606, And for alternative y, the value is negative 45,447. So it shows that the PWY have a lower cost compared to alternative x. That's why we select alternative y. We look to another example here. Yeah. So Lab is a research contractor for in-space fuel cell systems that are hydrogen and nitrogen based. So there are 3 equal service machines. Refer to these 8 years here, which to be evaluated economically and perform the present worst analysis with the cost shown below. So either electrical power, gas power, or solar power. So again, the same approach. We have to develop the cash flow diagram for each alternative. Here we have 3. So we have to develop cash flow diagram for electrical power, cash flow diagram for gas power, and cash flow diagram for solar power. Yeah, I'll give one example of electrical power. So from data given here, so 5,900 per year, and the 200 salvage value after 8 years. From the cash flow diagram, we develop the equation, which is the PW for electrical power. All the future value we bring or transform or converted to year 0, for year 0. And then we do the same for the another 2 alternative, for the 2 alternative. So you can check your equation and your answer with this. So from the answer here, show that the solar powered machine is selected since the PW of the cost is the lowest. You can see negative 6220 here is the lowest compared to the electrical and gas powered, and it also has the numerically largest PW value. So again, the PW are converting all the future value to the year 0 now, and then we develop the cash flow diagram for each alternative. Next, we develop the equation and we compare the present worst value for each alternative. Select the lowest cost if the cost alternative. If revenue alternative, we select the biggest revenue or biggest profit. Okay, that's all for PW evaluation of equal life. Next session, we will discuss about PW evaluation of different life.